Welcome to the garden tour for January 13th, 2025, the first of the year. It's been a while, too. So I'm guessing you're probably wondering where I've been. Well, I've had quite a lot of problems. Back in September, I developed pneumonia, and that put me out of commission for about a month. Chickens. And then after the pneumonia, I developed bronchitis. So that put me out of commission for even longer. And of course, I had the holidays and all sorts of other problems going on with my teeth. And, well, safe to say, I haven't really been able to get around to making videos lately. But I'm finally getting around to one. The weather is actually pretty nice today. Been kind of in the 40s and 50s, which sucks. Oh, yeah. I also have had the hurricane to deal with. Speaking about the weather. So, and for those of you up north, 40 and 50-degree weather in Florida feels a lot different than it does up north. I've had people from up north come down here and feel like they're freezing being in 40-degree weather. So keep that in mind. But enough of the weather. You're not here to talk about weather, you're here to talk about gardening. And this thing here is pretty much full. I need to start emptying it. I'm going to be mixing this soil with my compost so I can use it. Yeah, there's a little bee. This is why it's good to have these Biden's alba around. The bees love it. Get these chickens taken care of first. Be right back. Well, you look like you're enjoying yourself there. Might as well start with this plant here. Narciso spinach. It's been dealing with a powdery white mildew problem. You can still see some of it on it. It's starting to bounce back some. So we got more to pull off here. You can see some of the dead stuff from it. It got pretty bad and to the point where it was actually choking out the plant. So I had to do some drastic measures with this. But hopefully it will recover. Don't like how that's moving. It's just the roots there might be a problem with roots here. That's okay. I can use cuttings and form new roots all along this thing if that happens. I'll have to keep a close eye on that. It does still seem to be getting water, so from what I can feel of the leaves. My jicama had a rough time of it. Wasn't really the best time in view of the plant and the stuff, but the hurricane killed off a lot of the jicama I was trying to grow, unfortunately. So I only have 2 plants left here. I'll have to try and replant. Unfortunately, the seeds I have aren't very viable as they're old. They're also struggling because of the colder weather at the moment. So just a matter of trying to keep them alive right now. Just about everything in my garden got wiped out with the last storm that came over. The moringa bounced back pretty well, which I expected. So that's pretty much been my only food crop, other than this massive sprawling amount of sweet potatoes I've got growing all over the place. And of course, being that it's winter, they're getting kind of charred by the cold too, as you can see over here. This is due to cold weather here and all that burning right there on the tip. That's all cold weather. But if I can clear out some of the other weeds around it, that should be okay. Treats for the chickens. Guess what? Chicken butt. Just get you closed up here so I can keep filming the garden tour. Not having to keep checking on you guys. I'll have to check to see if you have any eggs for me later too. As for the garden beds over here, well, I'm still fighting off this torpedo grass. This stuff here, a pain to get rid of. Oh, that wasn't even connected to anything. It was still growing. On this side, I've basically taken all these empty bags of soil and covered it. And even still, they're getting in between whatever little nooks and crannies they can. Seems my hibiscus over here is still hanging together pretty well. I'll have to weed around here and see if I can maybe get this thing to grow a little bit better. There's a flower there. Flower there. Not really the best time of year for the hibiscus, but doesn't seem to be doing too bad. Oh, what's going on over here? Looks like a flower came off. Oh, well, what do we have here? Well, this is very interesting. It seems my hibiscus has spread. I don't know how this happened, but it's welcomed. Gotta be careful not to pull it out of the ground. Yeah, I've got a completely different hibiscus plant growing right there. I don't know how it spread. That's the first time I've ever had that problem with it. Uh-oh, hold on. Chickens are upset about something. What's the matter, girls? Something startle you? Something the matter? I don't see anything around here. Maybe a snake went by, it scared him. My avocado tree seems to be doing pretty good. During the storm, I basically just took it and tipped it onto its side, and that seemed to protect it pretty well. And it's got a lot of growth on it. Right there, there. So hopefully it'll start branching out pretty soon. As you can see, I've been expanding more with putting cardboard down. Yeah, there goes the chickens again. Hold on. What is the matter? Hmm? What are you so upset about? Tell me. I'll check for eggs in a little bit. Let me finish doing this garden tour. My pineapples survived pretty well. So you can see right here all the damage that was done from the storm. This one over here is struggling. I need to actually put it in a different pot. This pot is falling apart. That's also struggling there. My rosemary, unfortunately, did not make it. Well, that crown's looking really good. That one's really perked up as well. This guy, I actually need to get into the ground. These moringa really don't do well in pots. Something to keep in mind, I guess. So I'll have to pull the weeds out of here again, but I got this finally moved over here to the side. I plan to fill this thing up some more, and I want to put some carrots in here. Hopefully I can get that going pretty soon. So that's what I'm doing with this. I got the other one to still move over. I'm going to put it right next to it over here, basically with pointed with the other direction. So the handle on this will be pointed that way on the other one. That's basically what I'm going to have. So it's going to be a nice little two troughs here of plants growing right here. Should be pretty nice. This citrus tree needs to be moved. I'm thinking about maybe moving it someplace over there. And speaking about over there, let's go check out that spot. I've got this little area here. This whole area, I've decided I'm going to dig out, and this is going to get turned into a pond. So the old pond over there is going to get removed, and basically I'm going to move it all over here. So this is a more central spot in my yard. I have a nice pond right here. I'll need to reroute some plumbing that's underground here to over here, and that'll give me a nice fixture right about in the center here where I can hook up a hose and stuff. So that's kind of a long-term plan right there. I still seem to have a few of these Egyptian walking onions growing. I've been kind of neglecting them lately. As you can see, they're pretty weedy here. I may have to move them to a different location here. Just kind of have them shoved in here at the moment. Finally, over here, I have what's left of my cranberry hibiscus. It's gone to seed right here. A lot of it died off due to the storm. I have to I want to see if I can maybe trim that, see if that will help get it to grow a little bit more. There might be just too far gone at this point and be seasonal. There's my citrus tree there, more cranberry hibiscus, another katuk, which again got damaged in the storm. And finally, amongst all these weeds, I have my longevity spinach. And that pretty much covers what I have growing right now. So, hopefully storms and sickness don't hit you. And